What's going on, Tucker dog? Look at all this stuff. All these goodies. Hot hands, hot feet, fleece blankets, clothes. Yeah, all kinds of goodies. More fleece blankets. Yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff and we're giving back this year. Hey Tuck, we're giving it to the homeless. Yes, we are. Spent, I don't know, how much did we spend? $180, I think, and we're not done. We're gonna go get some gift cards from Tim Hortons as well to add to it. Like that again, another bass. Look at that, baby. Man. Check that in. Dinner served. Woo! That gets your adrenaline going. So yes, all those bags full of goodies. About $150 on items like fleece blankets and socks and clothes. All gonna be donated to our local homeless people that are in need. So, makes me happy. Holy cow, Tuck, what am I thinking? 10 gift cards of $10 each. There's another 100. You think we're done yet? You think we're done? He's like, I don't know, what am I getting, Dad? You'll get yours too. And ta-da! Tree is up. Good enough. Tucker, your tree's up. I don't know where he went. Alright, well, we're out to go into this little lake that I go into quite often. Just to see how much ice is on it. Probably nowhere close to enough. I see somebody as we're breaking through puddles. I see other people walked it too. Got rubber boots on, so. Oh, Tucker's using the facilities. So, it's been Tucker. I have Tucker on the leash for the reason he tends to wander out onto thin ice. If he sees something, he might run right across. Sure, the ice might be strong enough to hold him, but it won't be strong enough to hold me most of the time. So, if he does go through, I won't be able to save him. He's only like 20 pounds, but if he goes through, there's no way I can get to him. So, that's the reason he's on the leash today. Just that time of year, I take the extra precaution. Because I really don't want to do a cold swim. Because if he went through the ice, that's exactly what I'd do. I'd jump in after him. But we'll see. There might be enough ice. Maybe these footprints that are in here came in ice fishing for all I know. So we will see. Need to do more hikes. Oh, trip, fall. It's not too cold today. -8 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But it's a beautiful wintry day. Still very mild for this time of year. Should be like 20 below normally. So I'll take it. Alright. We'll see what conditions are like up here. So we're out just past the creek. I don't want to be too close to that creek. It's open most of the time. Okay, move, Tuck. Test the road here. Nice clear blue ice. Oh, there we go. So all we got. Sorry about the bad camera. Got almost 3 inches there anyway. Like, quite a bit. Actually quite shocked how much ice is here. Is it good? Good water? Yeah. So I'll, yeah. I'm not too worried with the release. There's enough I could even go across here, I think. We're gonna be a cold night coming up, I think tonight or tomorrow night. They're saying -12, so there'll probably be enough for ice fishing this weekend, maybe on here. I'll definitely be back. Yeah, I'm quite shocked there's this much ice. It's been so mild this year. It's normally 20 below this time of year, and we haven't seen 20 below yet. It's been super, super mild. To the point it was raining like a week ago. So, yeah. We're just gonna head her back to the truck. I didn't bring any fishing gear or anything. I just wanted to check ice. And Tuck, wait. He's heading for a danger zone there. Well, that's open water over there, bud. Don't go over that way. We'll follow our same tracks out. Early season, you don't want to take any chances, that's for sure. Alright, we'll probably be back ice fishing this weekend. It won't be in this video, because this video is wrapping up with other stuff. Alright, stay tuned. We're going to get some hot chocolate in us back at the truck. Nippy on the fingers. Dusty. It's been a while since I've been camping, I guess. A little bit dusty. Anything in it? Sounds like a little bit of fuel in there. Got another canister if it's not. There we go. Some hot chocolate in there. Oh. Didn't take too long to boil. So yeah, this year I decided to give back a little, as you saw with the donations I'm making to our homeless shelter. There's about 17 people in this small community of ours that are in need and living on the streets and sleeping under benches and everything else. It's not nice to see for such a small community. Anyways, it wasn't long ago. The reason I'm doing it, it was like last January. It all started back in 2020. That was the best year I ever had, I think, when COVID hit. As a truck driver, there's no such thing as rush hour anymore. Everybody was in lockdown. Us truck drivers were just running like crazy, making sure there's groceries on the shelves. And the last company I worked for, I was running down to Florida all the time, and I'd bring back produce to go onto the Ontario shelves. And that was going great for 2020, so great that I actually bought a Swift Kevlar canoe that year, and I named it COVID because of that. And things seemed up and up at that time. And then 2021 hit, things started going back to somewhat normal. Everything was, I guess some of the lockdowns were coming out, people were going back to work. So things kind of got back to normal, and I was kind of starting to live paycheck to paycheck, and to the point at the end of 2021, there was times I didn't know where my next meal was coming from or how I was going to pay bills. By the end of 2022, I was nickel and diming it to the point that I was about to lose everything and be homeless myself. And then, as insult to injury came along, Doc, that's enough. Tucker's in the truck staying warm. He was cold out here shivering, so I put him in the truck. Added insult to injury by the government forcing these mandates at the border that if you're unvaccinated, that you're no longer allowed to run into the U.S. And I thought that was a bunch of BS because we had been doing it since 2020. Nothing had changed. So then when the government did that, my boss told me either you get vaccinated or you're out of a job. So come January of this past January actually, was the point that the boss gave me my walking papers, said, yeah, well, you don't want to comply, so here's your walking papers. And by January, that was the time I didn't know how I'm going to pay next month's bills, how I'm going to afford to feed myself. And that's when the trucker convoy started. Us truckers got together and said, all right, let's go to Ottawa and do something about this. I got a bunch of videos on that. I know they didn't get a lot of views, but you can look back on that if you want, from last January. But I wanted to go to Ottawa. I just couldn't even afford to put gas in my truck. I couldn't afford $20 to even go to North Bay to watch the convoy go by. And then suddenly friends and total strangers contacted me and donated some money. So yeah, I wanted to go to Ottawa. I just couldn't afford it. Suddenly these total strangers came together and donated money to me saying, you need to go to Ottawa. So I ended up having 2 different donations come in that paid my gas there and back. So I said, all right, I'm going to go to Ottawa for a week. Might as well. Or not a week, a weekend. I planned the weekend. I said I can go there, I can come back, and I'll just sleep in the back of the pickup truck. I slept on the back seat. When I got to Ottawa, well, before I even left, actually, this whole community came together for me. I was given like 2 weeks supply of food, pre-cooked meals and everything to eat. Yeah, they supported me 100%, not just this local community, but everybody right across Canada. By the time I got to Ottawa, I was given more food in Ottawa by total strangers. I was given money, donations came in a lot from Alberta, believe it or not. I'm like, Alberta, of all places. Yeah, they heard this poor truck driver out of Northern Ontario needed some help, so I ended up getting donated almost $500 plus a whole bunch of food. And that's why I spent, 5 days, I guess it was, in Ottawa. So then when I came back, luck was on my side even more. I was offered different job offers right across Canada, actually. Job offers came in. And, but locally, there's, like, every trucking company in this area is looking for drivers now. Everybody seemed to get laid off during COVID. Now everybody's just crying for help. I don't know. So anyway, I got hired on with a local company, and I'm actually making more money than I did with my old company, which was nice to see that the tides finally changed in my favor. So because I made enough extra this year, I decided to give back, and that's why I bought, what was it, almost $200, well over $200 worth of stuff and gift cards and all that stuff you were seeing. I'll put a picture below of all this stuff I'm donating to our homeless shelter, because I was that close to being there myself. So you are welcome. Merry Christmas. And this is just about boiling. I think that'll be hot enough. red mug. I brought this camping last year, I think. That's good. That's delicious. Alright, so that's the reason I donating stuff this year to the homeless. Because, yeah, it was only last January I was that close to losing it all. And yeah, anybody that's dealt with me financially, you know my hardships I had. It was tough. Yeah, baby. Merry Christmas to me. Yep. That's my Christmas gift this year. Sweet. Alright, after lugging that in from the outside, it's kind of snowy out there. So we're going to try and set her up in here. This is my gonna be camping room I'm turning it into. It's a spare room I have, and I actually have 2 spare rooms, and one I kept one as a guest room, and this is my camping room I'm turning into. So I don't know if there'll be enough room in here to set it up. If not, I'll move to the rec room, but we're going to do a little unboxing here. In the box already, Jeremy. Need the knife. Where's the knife? Yeah, we're gonna need the knife. Definitely package them well. Left her out, but apparently not. Well, maybe. Be able to yank her out of there. This is interesting. Not sure why there's poles. Not usually there is. Usually they just pop up. We will find out. Can't be half in and half out. Oh, that's your anchoring kit, I believe. Hey, there's even instructions. Oh, that's nice. Pouch. Instructions. Who needs instructions? We just might. Step 4. Let's start on step 4 and then go to step 1. That's usually how I do things. Okay, we're not going to need the anchors to anchor it to the floor. It's not quite windy enough in here. shelter from carry bag along with ice anchors. Done. Remove the cinch strap from around the shelter stored in the carry bag for easy locating when packing up. No, throw it away. Like, we'll do that. Oh, fancy like strap too. Lay ice shelter flat on the ice or ground or floor. Spread the shelter out as much as possible. Make sure the material is not twisted and none of the pole ends are entangled or overlapping. Do not force shelter when unfolding. Okay. I think we're gonna have a room. Might have just enough room. It's like 9 by 9, I think, so it's gonna be pretty tight in here. Maybe I should do it in the rec room. Yeah, so this is gonna have to do. I measured downstairs and looks like my rec room has about the same amount as up here, so we're gonna try this. Well, I see the door right here. Okay, I was looking for the door. We'll make it work, because just about enough room. Okay. Grasp the loop attached to the eyelet at the center of one of the walls. Okay. Pull outward until the wall pops open. Note, in windy conditions, it may be necessary to anchor the wall or two corners down with the ice anchors and straps. Proceed around the shelter and pull out each wall so it pops into place. Anchor is necessary for the conditions. Once all the walls are pulled into position, the roof may be pushed upward from within. Okay. Again, doing damage to the light. Crash! Oh my god, this is huge. Look at the amount of room in here. Yeah, we're kind of hitting the light. But the door is over there, actually. This is just a vent I kind of crawled through. See, that's their old style doors. They were like this, and I really didn't like that. So technically there's two exits. But here's the full-size door over here. And I got to... they got it tied here. They tied the two zippers together for some reason. I don't know what, I'll figure it out here. Okay, that was easy enough. There we go, there's the full door. Perfect, right into the closet. Yeah, that's nice. This is just the bag. Kinda. Yeah, there's just not enough room there. But yeah, this is nice. Big full door. Lots of room. Vents. Everything's Velcro. And once we push everything out, it's like bag right up. Look at the size of this thing. I think it's more than 9 by 9. floor space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, it's 9. 9 feet. 9 by 9, what it says. Lots of vents if you need. Those just fold out. I guess those poles are just spare poles in case you break one of these. I think that's what they sent them for. By the looks of it, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah. Plastic wrap. And these, I believe, exactly. See that? I really, really like. Because my plan is to turn this into a hot tent as well. I'm going to do some winter camping out of this. So, yeah, this is going to be awesome. So I plan to get a wood stove either there or here, because both of them Velcro open. That was a big selling feature of mine. So then I could just put a welding blanket. I can make my own little stove jack to go in here. And you put the stove either here or here. And then you can sleep however you want. You can put the cot across this way by the door. Or just sideways and get 2 cots on each side of the stove, depending on which side you put the stove in. And it's all insulated. Another selling feature. The next one I was looking at was the Eskimo one. They're really well built as well. But I like this is the fact that these Velcro out. It makes the job easier to... I think they all do, eh? Yeah. Sure, yeah they do. All the windows Velcro out if you want. So you could even put the stove jack in a corner like this, which would be fine too. There's plenty enough room. Put a couple of holes in here as well to do 2 guys fishing. Or 1 guy with just the holes inside. In Ontario here we're only allowed 2 holes per person. And in Quebec I saw a couple of guys fishing, they had like 5 or 6 holes. I think it's 5 holes each over in Quebec. That's crazy. Anyways, pretty sweet setup. I gotta admit, it's huge. It's more than I expected it to be. Loving it already. Can't wait to do some winter camping out of this. I still gotta order the stove. I was going over many different stoves online. Same with when I started this 2 years ago, looking at some of these shelters and figuring out which one was going to be best for me. And I've always liked these Otter ones. I'm definitely not sponsored by anybody, so that's why I do research into stuff first. Find out what's the best of the best. If you're going to put out your money anyways, buy what you're looking for. There's a little port here if you're doing, that's just Velcro from the outside. Yeah. Anyways, you can run a hose in there if you've got propane outside. You can put a little propane heater in here. But the thing I don't like about propane is this will all get condensation on it. It'll be soaking wet by morning. Alright, if you're just going out for a couple hours ice fishing out on the lake, that'd be fine for that. But no, wood stove's the way to go. In my opinion, yeah, it's going to be more weight to it. This shelter's heavy enough being insulated. I think it comes in at 48 pounds. When I first went to buy it at the local place here, they're like $1,700 or something. They were saying, I'm like, what? And they're like, you want the one with the sleigh, right? I'm like, no, I want the one without the sleigh. I already got the sleigh. So after taxes and everything, this one was still 800 and some. A little over $800 after taxes, because you know the government wants their share. So yeah, it's perfect. Just to order that stove now. The stove I'm looking at, I think I'm gonna go with is the Winterwell. Winterwell large stove. It's called. It heats up to, I think it'll do up to 10 by 10 or something like that. It'll be plenty big enough for this. So this is 9 by 9. It'll definitely do this. No problem. But yeah, sweet. I'm loving it. Merry Christmas to me! Tucker made his way in. What do you think, bud? What do you think? Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this. Hey. Look at all the room we got. I could definitely lie down here. Oh. No problem. No problem, Tucker dog. Oh no, smothers and kisses. Alright, the time you've all been waiting for. The big giveaway. Alright, here we go. For the calendar, sticker, and pen. Paste. Doing a random picker here. I subscribed. You had to put that in. Okay. And the winner is, I think that's all you gotta do. Next. Nope. Just an ad. Load comments. Another ad. Okay, there's only 5 people commented. I subscribed. So let's pick the winner. And the winner is... Oh, no way. My brother. Troy Davidson. My brother won it. What do you think? Think we should pick another winner? I don't know. He said, enter me in, bro. Great video. Alex is a true outdoorsman. Yes, he is. He must have so much knowledge of that area and a few good stories, I'm sure. I wish I was there having a few beers and shooting the shit with you guys. Good job getting over 100 subscribers. Love it. Thanks, bro. I guess you are the winner. Being family, I don't know. Let's try this again. We'll see if it picks somebody else. Because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's your brother, that's not fair. Okay. Just comes up him again. Alright. We'll try this one more time here. Pick winner. Alright, we got a new winner. Sorry, bro. But, yeah. The winner is Bridget Roy. Bridget. She put, I subscribe. Great video. Alex is an interesting fellow. Yes, he is. So, Bridget, I know her. She used to be a neighbor, actually, up on the hill. I'll put my email below. Send me your info on your mailing address and everything. Or you can go on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and just DM me on Instagram your mailing address, and I will get this out to you. You have won the full 12-month calendar. It's an awesome, awesome calendar. Lots of great pictures. The sticker, and of course a pen, which are really cool. Like, check that out. Alright, yeah, Bridget, email your info to DarrenDavidsonOutdoors@gmail.com. or DM me on Instagram, and I will get this sent out ASAP, and hopefully you will have it before Christmas. Alright, so if anyone is interested in purchasing one of these calendars, I missed a month. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Lots of great pictures. All the dates are on them. Valentine's, all that stuff. Yeah, if you're interested anyway, there's a cool shot. You can either DM me or email me. They're $25. I'm not making a whole lot of profit off them. Yeah, if you want one and you're interested in one, just let me know. Either email me or DM me on Instagram, and yeah, we can make arrangements that way. And for everybody else that doesn't, well, that's alright too. And just Merry Christmas.